Hello! Wait, we've got a small seagull infestation problem. I'm sure it'll be managed shortly, but, we're back!
Hello.
I gotta mess with Jin's audio settings because they fucked up their microphone again.
Wow.
Tell me I'm wrong, I dare you.
The setting is literally the same.
A likely story. Anyways, in a pre-COVID world, Drupal got a buzzsaw. And then I got sick. And then Jin made me stay in bed. Along with a bunch of other people. And I proceeded to go stir crazy.
Yeah.
I'm technically better. My throat's just not fully recovered. So, you know, today might be a shorter day. That being said, I believe that there was a fight that I was in the middle of last time, so I do that now. How do you just say no to my buzzsaw? What was the point of even upgrading this thing? She just goes right through it. What a bitch. This is just gonna go swimmingly, isn't it? So Jen, it's been a while. How you doing?
Eh.
Good day? Why does she get to clap me back so hard? What the fuck? You know, the annoying part is I can't even summon for these. And of course, even though she's a humanoid enemy, she's immune to frenzy. Because my spells are just worthless to I just want to beat her. I just want to beat her. I want to beat her so I can move on. Why? The reality is that she's optional. I don't actually have to fight her, but like, it's the principle of the thing at this point, you know? So why don't you sing the chat, your tale of woe?
My tale of woe?
Yeah, the computer.
Hello. So my
Planned obsolescence.
But, the guy felt really bad. So I basically had to pay $100 to be like, oh, well, guess we can't do anything. So he showed me a deal for better one. And I have that set up now, and it's very nice. It's processor is a one-up improvement from my dad's PC.
Nice.
Not that either of us have like super up-to-date stuff because we're both poor, but
Oh, yeah.
downside is I have to play exclusively on Windows 11, which I am not familiar with, and it's been a time trying to figure out what the hell everything is. Did you know, in my sound settings, there is a option for microphone effects? I'm just like, what?
Ah, yes, of course.
What does this mean?
Well, it probably means that you can just change your voice on the microphone.
Of course, now I can't find it. I'm sure I'll re-find it again
Fun day.
sometime. Yeah, I had like different types of audio output, and I could stare at it. I don't know what any of those words mean. I may be a gamer, but I'm not a techie. I don't know this stuff.
Why do you get to do an eighth? Don't worry, buddy. I know what those words mean, and like, you're not missing out on much. Like, it just caused more frustration than good. I saw another article about how Elden Ring's fair.
Yeah?
I think that's entirely laughable when you factor for the fact that the NPCs and enemies clearly don't follow the same rules the player has to follow. That was part of why Dark Souls 1 was considered fair. But no, infinite stamina. You know, the second I get to start throwing moves out like that, I'll agree that this game's fair. I also don't understand why I'm not allowed to summon for this. Alright, sure. Why does that have hyper armor? She didn't even start the attack, she's just waiting to charge up the next one. I hit her at the end of her frames, and she doesn't get staggered at all. I get punished for hitting her. But this is the fair Souls game. This is the one that all the kids should start with, right? bad if they didn't just give her a fucking heal that restores half her HP. I get her down to half, and the game's like, okay, that's cool, do it again. And they give her better washing bowl. Why did they make washing bowl better? No one asked for this. Apparently I haven't been holding the controller often enough because, my wrist is starting to hurt already. I don't know how being in bed has wiped out my ability to use controllers. it, I hit the roll button. I hit the roll button! Fuck. Jin, I'm getting close. I almost beat her. So what you up to? What's that?
Eating dinner.
Um,
Got the spaghetti.
I don't you bitch. You know the worst part is there's other things I wanted to do today, but I physically cannot bring myself to leave until this thing is fucking dead. Why do you get the hyper armor through that? You weren't even the first one to get to attack! You didn't have your frames charging! If I did that, the game would have said no! Hey Frosty, how's it going? Finally! She is dead! Fucking go to hell!
Congratulations.
Thank you. I feel nothing, honestly. I I just... I don't understand why that's fair. That doesn't feel fair. Nothing about that fight feels fair. There wasn't any creative thinking to that. There was just, what move can I spam to make the fight end? Because why would there be any creative thinking to this? It's a modern FromSoft game. You know, I started off really liking this DLC, but then every so often you find just like those one or two things that just kind of wrecks it for you. I don't agree with a lot of the other sentiments about, oh, they made every character Millennia. No, that's stupid. That's a fucking buzzword laden I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm a games journalist. No, it's stupid. Um, but it is not unfair to say that some of the fights are definitely imbalanced for no adequate reason. Yeah, there was a blood out. We have slain a hippo.
What is the hippo beating me?
Okay, I'm gonna give the colonialist answer and say exist, but in all seriousness, slaying the hippo gives me a Shadow Tree blessing fragment, which I can use to then buff myself up. So it's not like I killed the hippo for nothing. You would like us to be able to play a different game at some point, right? In order for that to happen, I do need to need to attack random other creatures. Also, Frosty, I think I'll be going for another hour or two. I'm playing it by ear. My throat's still not all better. I don't know how much it shows in my voice.
A little.
A little. It definitely sounds bad in my head.
Not too bad, just a little raspy.
A little raspy.
It's not as bad as you think.
That's good. Yeah, keep them entertained for a few seconds. It just occurred to me how dark it is over there. I have to go deal with some stuff.
Okay. I don't know what darkness you're talking about. Guess they're dead. There's a monster in the shadows. It's gonna strike at any moment. Well, I guess we wouldn't know what would have happened because the stream would still be going. We'll just be here for an eternity, staring at this tree. Pretty nice tree, all things considered. world's gone to hell, but at least the environment's doing okay. Right? Beware of the sun. It is your mortal enemy.
So they don't mess with me. That's why you keep the lights on over there. Because there's only one big person that's going to mess with you if they know you're home.
Sure is mine. Every time I go out in the sun, my eyes start tearing up and then I sneeze. I'm allergic to it, I swear.
Oh, my brother's mad at me.
Oh,
Because of course he is.
my condolences.
It's fine, it happens. Anyways. Hey Frosty, just because I'm curious, since first time back and all, is my voice picking up okay? Before you answer that one, Jin, I use 2 different microphones for this, so you're not hearing the microphone they're hearing. Okay, so I aggroed something. Because my stamina started depleting. Oh, it's probably the wild boars. He thinks I got faked out. He thinks I went down this way thinking I would hit something, and I in fact do not hit something. Best I got was fighting 2 hippos. He thinks I have been cheated.
It's possible.
Oh, no, I see. There's a parkour section.
Oh, oh.
That's why I play FromSoft games. Platforming. Bed of chaos, here we come.
No. Make him pretend.
Well, we've made it to the bottom. Oh, god damn it. There's more midgets. I've run out of cliff.
Unfortunate.
Okay, we found the catacombs. That's gotta be something at least. The only downside to these current catacombs is just that... Oh shit, why is this elevator so fast? Or am I just misremembering? I swear none of the elevators ever go that quickly. Okay, Jin, I need an opinion.
Mhm.
Do we explore the catacomb while we're here, or do I go back up? Because this isn't what I wanted to find. I have been trying to find this goddamn frenzy spell for the last, like, 4 streams.
I mean, you're already here.
Yeah, I guess. Check the corners. Check the walls. Always gonna be something hanging. You just never know where. See? See? Always something around the corner. Without fail. Welcome back, Frosty. I was asking if my microphone was working well enough. Since it's been a while since I've had to try and project my voice. I don't like the look of any of this, I'll be honest. Okay. You know, hearing me is a good first step, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh no, it's the cannon-faced man.
Just come for your toes.
Not my toes!
The toes are where the frenzy comes from, clearly.
I thought that was eyeballs.
No, that's the bait.
That's the bait, did you say?
Yep.
Oh, I got the lizard greatsword. Why did that... Okay, sure. I just don't feel like I should have gotten hit by that, I'll be honest. Cannon Man is back! The toes are safe once again, though.
Gotta keep the toes safe. Protect them with your life.
Check with your life. You ever just feel like you're about to get jumped somehow?
Just that oncoming dread.
Like it's a straight sloped passage. I played enough Dark Souls 3. I know where this goes. Giant ball of writhing skeletons drops down behind you and just fucking totals your ass. Because you weren't paying attention.
Downtown.
From downtown! Randy Orton slithering up! Ah! Well, we've reached our first stake of America.
Good signs.
Good signs. Oh yeah, I don't know if you remember the first catacomb I did in the DLC. Yeah, for some... I really appreciate this fact. They're stupidly deep. They're deep enough that there's, like, multiple checkpoints for you to hit. On your way through. Right, I see the lever. I see the ladder. Cannon Man!
Not the toe.
I know it's not that off the cuff, but that was very off the cuff for you. Just, ah, yeah, he's coming for the toes.
Hey, it got you to laugh. I'd say that's a win in my book.
That's fair. It seems to be a lot of people's objective, is specifically to make me laugh. I appreciate it. Wow, this isn't ominous. Okay, to be fair, it's a catacomb. I think everything's just gonna... How did I miss this guy? He was just sitting here. You know those moments where you look at a picture of a jaguar or something, and you're like, wow, how is that camouflage? I can see it perfectly. I don't know how that thing would blend in, and then, you know, you're put in an actual situation where you have to spot the jaguar, and you can't fucking find it. It's like that. I'm gonna have a sip of my Gatorade. Do I want fruit punch or do I want grape?
Go for the grape.
Understood. Get a grape. It's full of electrolytes.
Wow.
Whee. But yeah, this is basically how I make it through the summer. I have a Gatorade a day. Well, it helps
I
with
mean,
the
that's what we get through, that's what we get through Ren Fair.
Ah, so you understand the restorative powers of the Gatorade.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a ladder here. There's enemies down there, but I'm noticing, distance-wise, it might be too far for me to just drop. I think I actually have to commit to the ladder, unfortunately. Okay. I thought there was going to be a turn-off of some kind, but, nope. Of course you can see me. No! Screw you, dude! That is the other thing I do despise about my frenzy is just that the charge time is so egregious. You know,
Yeah.
stylistically it's cool, and I really like being the Lord of Frenzy. But also, why? Why is it like this? You think he realizes that I dropped down? Because I forgot that there was the one that climbs up the ladder. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he doesn't. I guess he came looking for me. You know, it'd be really screwed up is if there was actually two of them, and that this is just the one that was on this side. Oh, they wouldn't do that to me, would they?
Remember what game you're playing?
Okay, well this now begs the question, how do I get up there? Because there is an item. Oh no! No, actually there is only the one guy. So they were actually kinda nice by comparison to their usual.
Surprising.
Surprising. Okay, I have a theory as to how to get up there. I'm gonna go test it. If I mess it up, then next time I just have to run to the elevator. I'm not even gonna bother fighting anything. Oh. Man migrated. Yeah, another lizard greatsword. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these lizard greatswords. Is this a sign? Does Groupal need a greatsword? No, you just die if you go there for some reason. Cool. Oh god, please tell me that didn't just cost me my runes. Please tell me my runes are like in a spot that I can grab them. Nope, my runes are down here now. Great. Oh, but there is a... Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so I had the right idea, just the wrong execution. Okay. There's an area down there where I can climb the ladder. I also see the drop down here. Ah. Hey, I got the Death Knight armor. Basically, Kiara can have her hat now. I like the crown.
Hooray! She deserves.
No, 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 no. I worked too hard to get here, and you are not going to fucking ruin it for me. Christ alive, I hate that guy. I figured it out, though. Oh. Hey Jin, tell me, what do you see that's wrong with this image?
Well, um, surely nothing bad will happen.
Surely nothing, but I would like to make one note before I proceed. I can lock on to that. It's a targetable enemy.
You can lock onto it, it can lock onto you.
No, oh god.
Run!
You ever just sit back and wonder why God's taking us? Okay.
Going to the lower platform does not stop it from attacking you, just you know.
Very good to know. Oh god.
It cares not for line of sight. Oh, that did a lot of damage.
Not at all help fight the minis there. Yeah, so I realized something on that last barrage. Basically, it'll fire the orb. The orb will hit the ground, and that'll cause an explosion. But then shortly after, there will be a second explosion.
Um,
Oh, that's interesting. If you don't acknowledge those guys, they just don't fight you. Well, I found the elevator already, but I feel like we want to explore that floor, or do I just skip it? You know, the fact that I got shot through the wall thinks I just skip it. Yeah, I'm gonna find out what that shiny over there is, at least. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna live in fear of this thing. I will resolve this. And probably live to regret doing so. Oh god! Why does everything here breathe fire? The big one is down. I repeat, the big one is down. But the little ones want my toes. Does that mean that he wants a whole foot?
yes.
Oh no. Meanwhile, this one's just confused. Apparently he lost me somewhere in this. Big Mouth Imp Ashes. I can summon the Toe Stealer. God, that's a... Those are words that literally just left my mouth. Look at what you've done.
You're welcome.
Also, how deep is this catacomb? Jesus. Oh, hey, we just reached the boss gate. Okay. Oh. 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 Right out the gate. Okay. Alright. I don't know who the fuck you are, Jory. Whoever the fuck they are, though, they can warp. That's cool. That's really great. Absolutely. Not a hint of sarcasm. Jesus fucking Christ. Jory, you're asking for a Mimic Tear. This is how you get Mimic Tear. Is that what you want? Try again. There's such a thing as too many things. Man fills the arena with fucking 7 ads and like 10 projectiles on top of that, and they all breathe fire, and they all have their own AoEs and projectiles. What the fuck? I was playing Elden Ring, not Toho. Oh, and then you get near him and he just warps, and if he warps, it deals damage to you. The most infuriating part is that it's like... That didn't count, did it? Hold on, my tear just killed him. Yep, that didn't count. To be honest, I'm glad it didn't count. Sometimes if a boss dies after you've died, it causes problems. Perish! I hit him with the fireball. We're good. He's dead. Oh god. Okay. I am definitely annoyed with that boss, but like, it's a neat concept on paper at least. I can see what they were going for. I can appreciate that fact. Doesn't mean that it's a good fight. You know? It awaits inside. That's not ominous at all. Turn back while you are yet able. Mysterious voices on the ground. If I listened to you, do you think Grupple would be anywhere near where he is currently?
This sign can't stop us because Grupple can't read.
Yeah, exactly. We the narrators can read. Not Grupple. Jin! I found the place I needed to be! Or, well,
Hooray!
part 1 of the place I need to be. There is a part 2 to this. But we're in the ballpark, you know?
We did it!
Don't let it see you.
What?
Once you are seen, there is no escape. It cannot
Well,
even be
that's
touched.
nice.
Pardon?
All the time.
What time?
The stealth time.
Oh, time. Alternatively, we do the Grupple classic of riding down the main road and seeing how that goes.
You know what? Why not? I'm curious to know what this no escape means.
Yeah, let me just, 'cause I have a pretty good idea of what's about to happen. So I'm going to just, I'm gonna equip this, model necklace, because it should buy me a little bit of time if I have to run. But, yeah, so once those meters go down... The spectral steed is frightened and cannot be summoned.
Oh.
We're alone.
Oh no.
Right down the road. Oh, that's a good sign. You see that that kind of burny glow around the goat's eyes? You know what that is?
What?
Frenzy.
Frenzy? We're getting close to the spell.
Getting close to the spell. Matting hand. Hold on, hold on. Before we fight this guy, I'm getting my my time to shine.
And it also has the frenzy. The duel of the frenzy.
Which was sadly cut short by Grouple's decision to just pull on a sword. Matting hand. Hold on, that's probably a weapon. That might be a weapon. Let's see. Yes, it is. Matting spear hand strike. It's a fist weapon that inexplicably requires I have intelligence. God fucking damn it. Okay. Guess I know where my next level ups are going.
Frenzy punch.
Frenzy punch.
Shiva would be proud.
I don't know. I don't think Schieffer would like the frenzy very much.
No, not the frenzy, but the fighting with your fist part.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I was gonna say, this seems a bit much for her, all things considered. Not the rats. Can't iframe-proof Black Flame, can you, bitch? I can't remember if I ever explained that one. Rats, for some reason, just have weird amounts of iframes and, more importantly, iframe interruption. They can just spam attack you, and, like, there's nothing you can do about it. Alright. We have obtained a map of Abyss.
I'm disappointed we have yet to find what all those warning signs were about.
Yeah.
That's a bit anticlimactic.
Well, okay, so I have an idea of what it's about. At the very least. Also, I just got the Frenzy Flame perfume bottles, so score. But, I have an idea of what this is about. The problem is that, okay, what were you expecting? I'll tell you what I was expecting, but what were you expecting? If you had to take a guess as to what we were being warned of.
I don't know, some kind of like demonic creature that would just pounce on you and one-shot you or something.
Okay, so there's an area earlier in, it's actually in Liurnia, not far from, you know, Raya Lucaria. And, if you go near it, a giant Eye of Frenzy will be, ah! Sorry, I forgot my timer was on. A giant Eye of Frenzy will be hoisted up over, over the tower, and, you know, you can't be within LOS of it for too long, or because it starts rapidly building up a frenzy meter.
Is that the... Is that where that dragon spawned in the randomizer? It just continuously kept bombarding our THN.
I don't think so. I'd have to re-see the randomizer. It's been a bit. Like, you know, there's 3 episodes out already. I can't remember. Wouldn't be surprised, though. But, yeah, no, so basically, I was expecting just, like, if we ended up walking along the main road, we'd be hit with this reminder of the frenzy. I think what they're warning me of is the area boss, but if getting to the area boss is just the standard going through the spooky woods and dealing with frenzy-themed enemies, I am a little disappointed. Especially with, like, how madness tends to be handled in these sorts of games, where you get this large looming reminder that it's there at a constant. I think it would have been really cool to have, you know, the Eye of Frenzy look upon thee. That being said, I'm noticing some frenzy enemies over here. Oh, hey, it's the minion guys that I fought during that boss fight. Well, surely if I murder them, it means I'm going in the right direction. I like that detail, though. The detail that, that Torrent isn't... This isn't just an area you can't summon your steed in. Torrent refuses to be summoned. Because there's something deeply wrong with this area. It's good horror building, you know? In that regard, actually, I'll give Elden Ring credit. I really like how Elden Ring tells its story. I do think that it's kind of a tragedy that certain things got cut. Like, I believe, you know, I've shown you the Vadividya thing for the Frenzied Flame. And, what is it, how there used to be a quest line for the merchants?
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, that would have been fun. Or I think that would have added a lot if, we had something more for the Frenzied Flame. As it stands, though, it doesn't look like the boss is this way, so I think I have to continue down the road. Temptation to sit at the Grace is real, but also I don't want to, like, risk respawning certain enemies. Because while I could definitely take that, the Madara hand, I could take him because I knew he was there. I think if you get jumped by a frenzy enemy, you're kind of screwed. We are an ambush sword? Okay, I might not have a choice on, if I'm seeing a bonfire soon or not.
The rats.
Fucking rats. You know what? I'm gonna swap the thing. I have enough passive, I forgot what the stat is, but the stat that manages, Frenzy for you, I think I have enough passively, so I'm just gonna do the one that, rewards me for, killing things with HP. Not much HP, but, you know, you fight enough rats after a while, it'll mean something. Okay. What were they guarding? Nothing of any import. Also, it's raining.
Typical day of the disaster dude.
Typical day of the disaster, too. So what do you think a yellow flower smells like? The frenzied flowers. I imagine them having kind of like a sickly sweet, but not like a decay sweet, if that makes sense. Oh, right. How do I convey scent of that which cannot smell? Oh, that was close. I almost got bit. So I saw something scurry into the tree. More than likely another rat, but I didn't get a good enough look at it to be able to say one way or the other. Did get some clarifying boluses, though. For all those cowards out there who don't run Frenzy. Embrace the Frenzy, guys. Just do it. It'll be fine. Be a good time. This message endorsed by the Council of Frenzy.
Like you're
Supposing I'm selling drugs?
yeah.
How do you know what selling drugs sounds like, Jin?
We live in California.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. How many people have you been around? That actually, I don't know if I want the answer to that now. Shall we just leave the answer at too many and move on?
Yeah.
Good old party people. Oh, okay, hold on. While we're in a rat-free zone, because I made it rat-free, there's one thing I want to do really quickly. I'm gonna go check if my speedrun got verified. No, it's still pending. I want to know why it's taking so long. Like, I submitted it this morning. Last time I did one of these, I heard back within, like, a few hours. I think the only other thing that makes me a little bit sad when it comes to dealing with Frenzy anything in this game is just that it's very limited in terms of the enemies. You can say that for, like, most things, but, like, the limitation here is rats and humans. And apparently now goats. You see where that's a bit of a downer.
Yeah.
You know what, FromSoft, hit me with a Frenzy Dragon. Hide yourself, make not a sound. Quietly await your chance. Combat is not an option.
Oh.
Hey, I think we're about to get your demon. Crouch the undergrowth.
I want to see the demon.
Oh. I don't think I can... Yeah, that guy doesn't have a health bar. I can't fight him. Oh.
But what does he do?
You want to risk a death and we can find out?
Yeah.
Alright, let me just drop a marker here so I know where to head back to. And we'll just fucking sprint. Oh, just rapid frenzy build. Okay. That's what happens.
There's multiple rooms.
Yeah. I think those runes might just be lost now, though.
No, no, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Not the end of the world. Um... This is intriguing, though. Even with, So, Bloodborne did something similar. An enemy type called the Winter Lantern. Um... And, I mean, like, they were a headache to fight, but you could still technically kill them.
Mm.
Nope, we got the runes, we're good. Noticing a rather open area here, and given what I just saw, it makes me a bit anxious. Um... Okay, no, we're safe, we're safe. Well, not entirely safe, there are still the rats. But at least we can kill rats. No wonder they don't want you taking torrent through here, though. You wouldn't be able to experience the spooks. We wanna be spooked. Oh, I don't like this. It's a small problem. Uh, Visibility is low, and unless I'm mistaken, that was another one of them out there. I'm actually a little scared. Not gonna lie. I didn't think the game. I didn't think Elden Ring would get this out of me. Think I'm safe though? It was all laughs at the beginning, now it's fucking tensely trying to creep past the demons. Oh no, there's another one down there. The worst part is I don't even know if I'm actually getting closer to where I want to be. I could have just gotten entirely turned around. Like, I assume this is the right way. This owl just does not care. More rats. I don't seem to care I'm here either. Corin's still too frightened. Corin, it's great, buddy. I'm also kind of frightened. Darn, I'm a little out of my depth. That's not good. What is that? No, it's not great, DM. It's a certified about bad time, DM. Jen, a checkpoint!
Hooray!
Divided Falls. You ever get this feeling that it might just be further this way? I'm starting to get that vibe. I'm gonna rest at the bonfire. Oh wait, hold on. I have a get my blessing again. Look, can't level up yet though. Jin, are we at least in agreement that if you find a bunch of rats and one of them has become giant, diseased, and has glowy flame eyes, that it's probably best to kill it? I just making sure. It's like trying to figure out who the person who it's trying to figure out the person in your friend group who definitely would get bitten by the zombies but wouldn't tell anyone. Who's attempting to keep the who in the friend group is attempting to keep the giant frenzy rat? Sure as hell ain't me. I ain't gonna fucking die like that. You know? Last thing I need is rat frenzy. Okay. That was a weird shadow. Alright, Jin, make sure I don't die. I apparently have to go get the groceries.
Okay.
I'm gonna set it to AFK, but the people can still hear you. 1 second.
Well, can it can no longer deem if you're dead or not. So Frosty, how likely is it that he gets jumped by a rat while we're gone? I mean, I didn't see any myself, but you never know. 72% sounds about right. Worst of all, we won't even be able to hear it.
Okay, I'm back. Time for the suffering to continue. 72% likely but not inevitable. What are you guys talking about?
I was saying how likely it was that you get jumped by a rat while you're gone.
Thankfully, did not get jumped by a rat.
I mean, thank goodness.
Uh-huh. Really nice of you to wear your heart on your sleeve like that, Jin. So kind of you.
Hey, I mean, at least we have a checkpoint now.
Means we have a checkpoint.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be without checkpoint. Oh god, Hammond is in this game too. How dare you invoke his name in my chat. I know exactly one person who's happy about being able to play hamster, and for that reason I do not talk to them.
You know, fair.
You know, Rotten Wing Talisman doesn't really do me much good against the rats, so I'm gonna do Ancestral Spirit Horn. That way I can recover my mana whenever I kill an enemy. Lets me spam a few things, basically. Also, thank goodness, creatures I can fucking murder.
Murder them all.
Thank you, thank you. I don't know why you torment yourself like that. There are better video games, but thank you.
Hey, someone's gotta do it.
Yeah, true, I guess. I think the one thing that I definitely appreciate is that just because you cast the magic does not mean that you are immune to the magic. Doesn't matter if you are a servant of frenzy or not. The frenzy comes for us all.
Yeah, that is a little weird. It should make you at least slightly resistant to it.
Well, just naturally, by virtue of building up to strength and frenzy, I have some resistances. It's primarily in I think it's the immunity stat. It's either that or like the focus stat. One of them causes you to have a higher resistance to gaining madness. Um, so you know the damage. The damage itself is still gonna hurt, but at the very least, I'm resistant to the condition. And I think that kind of goes the same for the enemies as well. Like not very often are you gonna run into an enemy that you can frenzy if they're also using frenzy. Also, you ever think about how Frenzy could be a fucking drinking game on these streams? Jesus. Every time Kaizo or Jin says Frenzy, take a shot.
Ugh.
Except don't. I don't know if we say it enough for that to cause actual problems. You know, it's starting now if we say Frenzy, take a shot. That way, any chances of alcohol poisoning are lowered. You don't have to go retroactively down a bottle of vodka. That's how that works, right?
Sure.
I asked the non-drinker.
Yeah, the person who can't drink.
I mean, you could, it just wouldn't go well.
It could. I would just get. I would just die.
If I can eat Nutella, you can drink the distilled potatoes.
Just.
Yeah, that's what vodka is. It's potato alcohol.
I did not know that. Thank you for this educational lesson.
No problem. Also, since you don't drink alcohol, fun fact, but slightly less fun. Vodka is just basically paint thinner. It does not taste good. You mix vodka into other things. Because vodka alone sucks. If you're drinking vodka by itself, you hate yourself.
See, this now begs the question how you know what paint thinner tastes like.
It's not that I... Shut up. How about that? I have a wife outside of you.
Do you?
Pretty sure. I didn't talk to you for one whole day. That's gotta count for something.
What? Oh,
You really gotta insult me like this? Really in front of my 5-piece chicken nugget?
you're right. I'm sorry. Chicken nugget did me dear.
As long as you recognize. I think I found it! Yes, I did. This is where we're gonna go to get our next spell. Oh, that's not concerning in the slightest. The final form of all of those who take on Frenzied Flame, except for Drupal, apparently. Their heads become some weird molten nub.
Come no closer. No closer, I say.
I'm sorry, mystical voice, but well, I'm kinda here. I got hit with the, leave now. Never come back. Spooky ghost noises.
But what if no?
What if but no? Welcome to Midra's Manse.
Who's Midra?
I welcome you, O uninvited guest. But I must warn you as you venture in, heed the words of our great master, Midra. Approach not the madness, lest ye succumb. So,
About that.
So, very minor spoiler, in the vein of I got spoiled. Midra is the previous Lord of Frenzy, if I remember correctly. Oh.
But why would the Lord of Frenzy tell us not to be consumed by the frenzy?
The man probably ended up taking on the flame, but still remaining sane.
Oh.
His relationship with the flame might not necessarily be one of wanting to succumb to frenzy, but instead of a sense of duty, essentially.
I see.
Oh, hello. Goodbye. I was here for 5 whole seconds. Let me see. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna go back to what I usually use. If only because, just something's telling me that, I'd be better off that way. Before we continue on, though, I apparently picked up a diary page. Discarded page ripped from a diary, bearing a passage written in a tremulous hand. I touched him, but only once. When he thrust his staff in my face, I brushed it aside. It was then that I touched him, the aging untouchable.
Okay.
I think there's the dick joke in there somewhere. I just can't place it. I'm sorry. Oh, I can just skip this one. Hold on.
Ah, yes, a sex joke given to 2 ace people.
Oh, look, I swear I've told you about this before. Some of the conversations I've had with my girlfriend have been very, very spicy. And we're all ace here. Like, what the fuck? You know? Oh no. It's a frenzy AoE. I'm now worried about the fact that I've put myself up against the fireplace, and frenzy is associated with fire. I don't think that the fireplace does anything though, thankfully. But I'm sure you can see the concern. I'm also intrigued by the fact that there's Horn Knights here. Horn Knights, if I remember correctly, are associated with the Crucible. Then again, I guess the Frenzy would take on all champions, huh?
Yeah.
When no one loves you, you will love anyone. Too mean a way to put it. Alright, what does that lever open exactly? We'll talk to the mysterious ghost in a second. I just want to make sure this guy doesn't try to stop me while I do. Remember the Velociraptor you see that you should be worried about? It's the ones from the sides. You never even knew were there. I beg you, haven't I taken enough? Are we not brethren common in our line? And yet you offer only cruelty. I ask, what crime did great Midra commit? Oh. That's even worse. They might not have known what they got into. Oh, okay, so the reason why the frenzy flames just spewing everywhere is that there's a guy that was up here who was throwing them. He was throwing like little bomb things. Surging frenzied flame. I think this is the item. Oh yeah, also, I think I have, I think somewhere I have some frenzy people. I know I have the Nomad. But the Nomad's not really good. all things considered. He's very slow. And very frail. Yep, uses FP to spew frenzied flame. Okay, so I have a little projectile version. Okay. A perfectly standard walkway. How do you think this goes to shit? Because I'm seeing a door on the side there. Or shall we just, run and find out? Let's go. Oh! Hold on. The door isn't bad, actually. The door just leads to rats. I mean, that in itself is a crime when you really think about it, but... Ah, I got a swollen grape. They nauseate me just to think about them. Like, I don't know. Oh, I know that you don't get scared, but I know you get squeamish a bit. Do those bother you at all? Just the concept?
Considering my implant, I try not to think about it.
Oh, someone's in agony. I heard a nyarg. According to the text.
Yard?
Yeah, you know, a nyarg. What, you've never nyarged before?
No.
Yes. Oh. We're about to get the arc covered. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that the ideal world is just that we parkour and never fall down there. It does, however, look like I might have to go down there. Whatever your witchcraft is, I'm not letting you do it. You know what would be funny as part of the Drupal canon? What if Drupal is, like, incredibly anti-magic, or he doesn't believe in magic? This fire that he shoots out his eyes, that's not magic. That's just a disease. It's the equivalent of an STD. Drupal fucks. That's how he got Frenzy Flame.
Oh,
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that that's Midra. Oh. It's also a fake wall.
Secrets.
Secrets. Oh, secrets that might be required for completing the dungeon. Yep, I've moved a bookshelf. You weren't here before. Perish. Oh boy, another 2 swollen grapes. Truly. What do these even do? Do I even want to know what they do? It's used for crafting. Exceedingly rare to find. I've learned to make Surging Frenzied Flame and the Frenzied Flame pots. Understood. So I'm seeing the time. I am gonna start wrapping up, but I want to finish this dungeon first. We're so close to what I've been trying to do, you know? Also, I saw a ladder, like, drop. Where did I see that ladder? It was on a wall overlooking one of these areas. I'm sure we'll find it later. A dungeon like this tends to have so much interconnectivity. Naya's torch. Do we have frenzied flame torches now? Torch made by attaching a dying flame of frenzy to a small spinal column. In a distant land, in an age-long past, was born a man who failed to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. All that remains of him is cradled gently by Naya. I can hold the torch out in front of me to spit out Frenzied Flame. Oh, so I have a flamethrower now. Alright, do I just go... Huh?
No.
Ain't it though? Alright, do I just go for the plunging attack, or do I approach this differently? Do I try and pelt him from range?
Plunge attack. Plunge attack.
Wow, that did, like, next to nothing. Oh, but he can be backstabbed. I got Revered Spirit Ash. I can use that at the bonfire. I knew there had to be one of you in the walls. Oh, that was close. I almost died for that. Oh, hey, I found the I found where it connects.
Ooh.
And I got another revered spirit ash. Ah, no, 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 no. God, I love having so many timers, I swear. Up, we found the source of the Nyarg. Don't worry, sir, we'll be with you in a second. You know, Lutel is the one who's been with me on most of my journey, to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. I think Lutel will be the one who comes with me to fight this man. Sounds fair, right?
Yeah. So is the teller maiden now?
Depths of your foolishness.
Lutel is our maiden, yes. Oh, see, this is the boss, though. He's stupidly easy. Look at that shit. Oh. Oh no,
Spoke too soon.
Huh?
You spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon. It also occurs to me,
Enough.
I recognize this man.
I have endured more.
The guy in the trailer
Oh.
who's about to pull a sword out of him.
I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
How gruesome is this gonna look? He's here. Okay, either I missed my backstab, or I can't backstab him. Oh, shit. Oh my god.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. But also look upon his radiance.
No, we are the one true Lord of Frenzy.
We are the one true. I have to go through, I have to go through this phase again. He is a little guy. The only downside is he was able to pop my, my barrier. only problem I'm having right now is that Midra is very floaty. Which traditionally bosses that move like that just end up being much harder to read. Because all of their attacks are delayed. But they always have that, like, one attack that they can throw in that's just insane. You know what? I'm gonna try the,
Depths of your foolishness!
Oh my god, I lost to Midra before he transformed. So the little guy packs a punch, apparently.
Well, that's kind of funny though.
It is a little, yeah.
Depths of your foolishness!
Alright. Midra's down. Or, well, first phase Midra is down, rather. I like his stance. I like watching him move. He has the kind of, like, villainous posture that you would anticipate. Oh, no, 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 no! Not gonna lie, don't know how you're meant to avoid that. Okay, so this is actually what it feels like to fight a god. Understood.
This is your true test.
To see if I am worthy of the title of Lord of Frenzy.
Yes. In order to take up his mantle, you must defeat him.
The unfortunate part is that if I go and use my Frenzy, I probably can't beat him. You know?
Depths of your
I mean, it's
foolishness!
poetic.
To not use my Frenzy, or...?
Yeah. Can't be worthy of a frenzy unless you can beat him with him.
Fair enough. I'm gonna summon Mimic Tear, and I'm gonna give it the Rivers of Blood, but, I am going to try and beat Midra without Rivers of Blood myself. Go, Twofold!
Yep, 2-fold.
Okay, so the god bleeds. Yeah. This is a less good side. The true tragedy is that I'm not gonna get to do that smoothly. God damn it. I could have won that, but I didn't want to be a bitch, so I ran in and stopped spamming my my attack, and I went to go fight him, and I got lasered.
Oh no!
Depths of your
You know what? I'm gonna try fighting him solo. Just to see. Ah, goddammit. Okay, but it's entirely doable. Or, like, I feel confident fighting him by myself. I just want to reevaluate my equipment really quickly. Okay, I don't need the swaddling cloth because it's not going to do enough for me, so I think I want to run Lord of Blood's Exaltation. That way I power up. What is this doing for me? This is upping my strength, right? My strength and my dex, yeah. Apparently Rakshasa's gear increases the damage I take, but also increases damage dealt to enemies. So if I wanted to do a gamble... that reminds me, they dropped a great katana, right? What is... When attacking, the wielder is less likely to stagger from counterattacks, but also will take increased damage. Oh no. Worst case scenario, I do a Rakshasa build.
Depths of your foolishness!
Oh. He can just do the laser if you piss him off enough, okay? Jin, I think I'm actually having fun.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, but also a little bit concerning, given it's Elden Ring.
Here, take it while you're sleeping.
Fair enough. That being said, I am totally about to lose to, Phase 1 Midra. Which is never a thing you want to see happen. Oh. Yeah, he dealt enough damage to me. It was kind of bound to happen. You know what? I'm gonna get Black Flame's protection up. That might help a bit. Now the real question is, I know I have to beat him without the frenzy in order to be worthy. But, is it lame that I had to rely on another flame?
Don't think too hard.
Don't think too hard into it.
Depths of your foolish...
I just want to know what the boss music sounds like, but obviously I can't listen to it while we're streaming. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge that. think?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
You popped your head and Ryza says you died.
Alright, be gone, child. Terrible creature. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm putting on some pants.
Tragedy.
Well, the pants increase the damage I get dealt, but on the flip side, the pants also increase damage I deal, so... Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices.
Kai is the true final boss.
Huh?
Kai is the true final boss.
Of your
Oh no. Don't give my little sister that kind of power. Okay, so jumping does not save you. May I look up how to at least dodge that one attack?
I don't see why not.
I don't know. I don't know if it undermines the whole you must work for it. You know?
Go for it.
I may. Alright. What would this be called exactly? Frenzy Gaze, Burning Slashes, Midra's Flame of... Okay, Midra's Flame of Frenzy. Immediately spam roll backward multiple times once he rises into the air. Okay, so that's literally all I can do is just spam and hope.
Well,
depths of your food.
God, let me heal! Okay, so don't roll away from that trying to do the side, understood. Very funny, just, oh, wouldn't it be really cool if I just started fucking, just unlocking your ass? Oh, you want to heal? What if I just rushed you? I'm still having fun, I just also, every so often, I get reminded that this is, in fact, Elden Ring. You know?
Depths of
Yeah.
your foolish...
That, and also, okay, so there's a thing that I haven't really figured out a way to fully put into words. But basically, when there's an attack that comes out, you should have X amount of time to heal, which in turn gives you, like, the tiniest window to still dodge, but it's a window that's there, and it rewards you for playing the game. You know, there's a risk factor, but it rewards you for getting the dodge timings correctly and such. It doesn't ever feel like Elden Ring has that. It feels like the window should be there, but the boss still gets to hit you regardless.
Your foolishness!
Hmm.
Even though this is a fight that I'm enjoying, it's just repeatedly undercut by the fact that, this is Elden Ring, and Elden Ring timings are just ass.
Depths of your foolishness!
Child is an actual villain, there's not a single doubt anymore. So says Frosty. Alright. Alright, I dodged that one once. God damn it. I was doing fine until I felt the need to reapply my, my buff. At which point I was, like, got put onto the back, the back leg.
Depths of your...
How? Okay, sure. Extend your range slightly, why don't you? Now, you know what, chat? You know what we're gonna do? We are going to take on the likeness of one who came before us. One who also embraced the 3 fingers. I simply need to find his equipment. I know I have it. There it is. Surely through his strength, through his equipment, we will find strength.
The depths of your foolish... Enough. I have endured more than enough. I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Oh, okay. I guess the Lord of Frenzy took personal offense to me dressing like Pike.
Depths of your
How does that work? I made it far enough away.
depths of your foolish. depths of your...
Okay, sure. I am intrigued by the fact that it does seem like you can get him to just not do the phase transition. But, it is rather tiring to have him just have the giant fuck-off beam of, screw your run, you're going home.
Depths of your foolish...
But also, I want to beat him solo, even if it takes Rivers of Blood to do so. Sure. I do wish that I had a more consistent way of dodging that one attack of his. Because I'll dodge to the side and sometimes it works, and then other times it's like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if the flame just clipped you slightly?
Depths of
Yeah, the depths of my foolishness. sorry, was I not holding to the left hard or right hard enough for you? Also, unless I'm mistaken, I heard you come back. I heard something bump against the microphone.
Hello.
Hello.
Depths of your
Again, I like this boss. I really, actually, genuinely do. I know that I'm getting a little frustrated now. But, like, again, it's just in position killed by all of the things that Elden Ring does wrong. You know, oh, this boss has 3 different gap closers, and he's going to use all of them in a chain. He has insane, like, coverage overall. No matter where you are in his arena, he will be able to hit you. As much as I like Frenzy, oh my god, having a boss that inflicts it at the rate that he does is kind of nuts. Especially since Frenzy just stuns you if the madness builds, so there are times where I could live, but because the madness has built too much, I don't get to move.
depths of your
And for everything the DLC does right, there are just so many teeny things that it doesn't. One of my least favorites, absolutely, is when, well, barring that, which just does slightly more damage at random, because I was within the threshold that I should have survived that, but no, the game's decided that I don't survive that one this time. God forbid. Because of the way that, that Frenzied Flame is cast, you end up with a lot of scenarios where it will just fire off this one seemingly random and just meant to piss you off beam of fuck you. It's like, oh, I outpaced, or I managed to stay as far away from it as possible, but then just one tendril will just reach out and jab you for no reason. It's like, you know for a fact you were max range. You've never seen it go that far before, but it will still find a way to go that little extra distance. Oh, and then, yeah, he can just do that twice in a row, but there's no actual read for that, so you just kind of have to hope. But if you read it correctly and assume that, you know, he's just gonna go for the one, he then immediately gets a follow-up. So, I die either way.
Depths of your...
In fact, the only thing that's keeping me sane is that I know he's doable. I've gotten close enough beforehand that I know he's doable. But, like, that's bullshit. There's no... The AoE size on that, and the fact that basically dodging it is pure dumb luck.
Depths of your...
How far away do I need to be? Like, actually. Especially since I think the real shining moment of this is that I'm pretty sure that if I just run straight away from him, which you would assume is the correct option, that he will just extend his flight and still catch me.
Of your...
I just... There's nowhere for me to go! I have no HP, and that's a basically undodgeable attack.
Of your foolishness!
Come on, Twofold, take the aggro. I feel filthy. I feel filthy for having felt the need to summon the mimics here. I didn't want to have to do this the next day. I don't like the fact that I have to cheese this game. Or that I feel like I have to cheese this game. This is... I remember when they made, like, actually fair games. We have the spell now, at least.
That's good.
Yeah, but like, at what cost, you know? I'm gonna wrap up shortly. I just want to see about getting our stuff. I mean, I guess there's nothing for me to wear from him, so that's fair. I'm trying to think where a, whatchamacallit, I'm trying to think where one of the mausoleums might still be. I want to get the, We agree that Grupel needs that sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to go get the sword. But, unfortunately that means bringing down one of my friends. Oh, yeah, also I had to swap armor for that fight. Just entirely. Because I wasn't... I wasn't able to live with what I had. Since you are kind enough to sit with me on these, though, I do feel like I should apologize for how angry I get with this game. It's a matter of when you're, like, really passionate about something and you know it could be really, really good, and you see what it is, and you're not happy with it, and you can see where it could be miles better, but the majority of people around you are not only convinced that it's perfectly fine, but, you know, then it's that feeling of the other, right? Like, the worst parts of the FromSoft community are all about the get good mentality. And, you know, admittedly, I join in on the get good, but there are some healthier aspects to get good than just, you know, use that to shut people down. But for some reason, no matter how much you take and how much you've proven time and time again that you have in fact gotten good, and that you know what you're doing with these types of games, the second they disagree, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you're a fucking speedrunner for this kind of thing, knowing the game in and out. Your opinion is invalid. And this isn't even meant to be the traditional, like, oh, you know, clip that for YouTube type rage. No, this is the, I know this franchise, I know this dev, I know this franchise, I know what this game could have been, and you made it disappointing. Did I use this already? I know I brought it down, obviously, but have I used it? Yep, I've used it, I think. Yep, I have. Okay, I'm gonna play a dangerous game. There's one that's up here. I don't know if you remember it, though. Also, because we probably wanted to wield the greatsword first, I'm gonna just start putting things into strength before intelligence. And then we'll come back for the hand. There it is. Understand why. Slightly annoying. Especially given fact that one wrong move and I end up getting hit with a hand. Alright, so presumably this is what the attack is. Yep. Yeah. Oh my god, hit it! I didn't realize he was collapsing and support torrent. On the plus side, though, I can now travel this area safely. Without having to worry about giant magical lasers. I wish that there was like a more notable visual to indicate that that I had used a mausoleum. It's like, what if I just decided to bring down every single mausoleum without opening, and then like open them without using them? What then? Alright. We now have, we now own the greatsword, at least. We can't use the greatsword yet. Actually, I could probably two-hand the greatsword and it'd be fine. Let's upgrade this. Of course I don't have the third one. God damn it. Okay, I have all the rest of them, thankfully. You know, I want your take on this, because it's something that I've always found stupid, and it's a thing that's been in every single FromSoft game. Upgrading your shield does not give it better defense, it just makes it better if you decide to smack someone with it. What are your thoughts as the person who gets mad at the sword sizes?
I mean, upgrading your shield should probably boost your defense.
Okay. So I'm hearing is I'm not insane.
As long as you're using it at least. Like, actively.
Well, yeah, I assume that, you know, you would have it in front of you.
Otherwise, it's just like, what's the point? You know?
Yeah. God, I'm not gonna reach level up, am I? Nope, I need 30,000 more. So, best case scenario, I do a bit of grind later. No, actually, I'm gonna go to the grind area and let's go take a look at how this map or how this sword works. Yeah,
Okay.
because like I said, I can't one-hand it, but I can at least two-hand it. Wait, can I? Jin, I am a fool. I've been able to one-hand it this entire time just because of my hat. Okay, hold on. What is this ability supposed to do? Oh, of course. If successful, the weapon's barbs unfold and takes shape from within. Else, additional input. Oh, okay. So... okay, I can do that. That's infinitely more useful. Actually, I'm on my way to get that that other level up, so... The only problem here is that, for me, this weapon's probably not going to be as effective. Not unless I invest a shit ton into strength. Just by virtue of being a greatsword. I think the weapon art ends up doing more damage, just because of, that one probably is where the faith requirement goes. I can assume that next time we go for this area, I'll take us down to the dragon altar real quick. So I'm investing more in intelligence again, I guess. Oh yeah, also, one of the ones that I want to get upgraded at some point, I thought it might be nice to get the Frenzy Flame perfume bottles. Unfortunately, I need more intelligence. Oh wait, hold on, we just got a new spell and I haven't even tried it. are you? Ah, here you are. Okay, I need to get a little ways away from here just because it's a protected area. Hello, birds. Oh. So it's a new walk-along spell. I hold it for however long I want, and while I do that... It seems like the kind of thing that would be infinitely more useful if I ended up getting a, if I ended up having more, what is it, magic to cast it with.
Yeah.
How many... Hold on. I want to take a look at something. That would be under key items, right? I've only got the one. Because I was thinking, what if I, you know, I have all of this stat investment. What if I just decided to forsake my, my deck stuff entirely? I don't know. We do have to remember that even if he's Lord of Chaos, at this point he's now also, or he was at one point a samurai. So, do we keep any of the deck's investment, or do I make him someone, or do I make a strength build so that I can use, our Lord of Frenzy sword here?
Did frenzy.
So, are we forsaking Dex officially?
I mean, is Dex very frenzy-ish?
Dex is what lets us use this katana effectively. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, well, if we're gonna be using the other sword, there's kind of no point now.
Well, so here's the weird dichotomy, right? Because this game is cheesy, these two weapons let me cheat. But both of these weapons are dex-based. So if I do commit to a strength build, I will have to play this a bit more, quote-unquote, fair. I'm sure there's some amount of cheese that I just haven't thought of yet. But that's what we're looking at. Because I might have to, is I won't be able to get away with just, spamming bleed. If nothing else, I at least know where I can get another larval tier, so we could technically do this, and then if it ends up being complete and utter ass, I can go back.
That's true.
So you know, I think we'll try it.
Also, I gotta go because I'm keeping Christine.
Oh. See how it is.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you earlier, but I don't think you heard me.
You are correct, I did not hear you. Generally, that's the kind of thing I would honestly anticipate from, like, a, you know, hey, I'm ready for the day, but, just as a heads up, I gotta go at about this time. Because then I know.
Well, I didn't know earlier, so yeah.
For fuck's sake. You are ridiculous as a human being. Alright, I'm sending that to you just so that I can check the stats again. I guess this is where we sign off, and I'll just do the other stuff off camera. So, until next time.